Hi Libra, welcome to my channel. We're going to get a quick message, see what you need to know. Reading is general, so it may or may not resonate. If it doesn't try to make it fit, that's fine. Okay, let's get right into it. Stuff popping up, okay. All right, what message do we have for Libra? Okay, let's see what else. Okay, it seems like you're trying to be strong about something. A situation, you're trying not to let a situation drain you. But you feel like you don't really know which way to go. You don't feel like you really have anyone that you can talk to about it. Like you don't have a village or a community that you can get advice for. Like you're going through it by yourself. This is in regards to a connection. I don't know what kind of connection, be it family, friend, an actual relationship. Can we get more on this? I feel like it started off pretty, it started off pretty strong, and then like it started to fall off. I guess and for some of you, it wasn't even that it was you two that were falling off. It was like other people didn't like whatever the connection was, so they like put you both on the outside, like made you outsiders. And this may have been a connection where, you stepped out of your comfort zone for. Get a little more. And I felt like even though it's going very good, internally, externally with everyone ostracizing you guys, it kind of put you in a place of stagnation. And then in turn, because of everybody stepping away or not approving, it started to affect the way you thought about it. Like, well, maybe they're right. Well, maybe there is something wrong. And then you start to like pick at things and find fault where there normally wouldn't have been any fault. You start to try to, like, where you didn't see negativity before, like all of a sudden this became a problem and this became a problem. And it was like sabotaging, because you sabotaged it in your head first. Yeah, you sabotaged it in your head first, and then you started outwardly sabotaging it. And this may have been a person that people, and the reason why they're not approving of it, because this may have been a person that, maybe had a rough start, or, excuse me, plug something up real quick. They may have had a rough start, or, it wasn't everybody's ideal person for you. And that was really the reason why they felt the way they felt about the relationship. And it's not so much that the person is actually a bad person. They didn't come from the same stock you came from, basically. And people felt like, oh, well, I don't feel like this is the person for you because you guys don't share the same background, or you didn't start off on the same footing. You know what I mean? But I feel like even though this person may not have had the best start in life, or may have been not in the best situation when you met them, they're still a good person at heart. They weren't selfish, or not selfish. Let me not speak in past tense. They're not selfish. And I'm not going to say they didn't have any goals, but maybe they did, and they just, because of life circumstances, they didn't feel like they were able to achieve those things. But upon meeting you and connecting with you, you know, it was like a spark for them. It was the motivation they needed. I'm not seeing this as a bad connection, regardless of how people felt about the relationship, or you and this person being together, or this person in general. I don't feel like this person is going to hold you back or bring you down, or cause you any strife or anything like that. I think it's just people with their own opinions, and people are allowed to have their own opinions, but just because it's their opinion doesn't mean you have to take it to heart. You know what I mean? So I would say, don't, if there's not really a problem outside of what other people are saying, and they don't want to sit at the table with y'all, that's fine. Sit at the table by yourself. Just y'all. That's okay. Because I don't see this being a bad connection at all. I see a lot of potential with it. As long as you guys continue to protect your boundaries, continue to protect your relationship, continue to stay as a unit and confide in each other, and build together. Yeah. I think you should stick with it. And I think, the people who are not approving, let them not approve. If they don't want to celebrate and be sharing your happiness, then let them go on about their way. But don't sabotage something great for you because somebody else doesn't like it. Let me see if we can get any advice besides what I've already said, but we're going to see what they say for advice. Can we get some advice for Libra? Let's see. Any advice for Libra? Did I cover it? This was pretty straightforward. Sorry, y'all. Can we get some advice? I guess there is no advice. I'm not feeling anything. Oh, here we go. Yeah, continue to fellowship with each other, pray with each other, meditate with each other, reinforce the connection, stand as a unit, to everyone on the outside. And I don't care whose side it's on. Stand as a unit. Be a united front. One band, one sound. You know what I mean? Continue to stand as a unit. And eventually, some people will come around and some may not. That's completely fine. But continue to plant your seeds together. Continue to harvest together. Continue to You know, when you're making your choices on the paths to take, continue to make those choices together as a united front. Don't let outside influences divide you, because I honestly see this as a very, very great connection with a lot of potential, with a lot of growth. You just got to make sure your foundation stays sturdy. You got to make sure you guys stay solidified to each other. Yeah, I'm getting nothing but good cards. So stick with it. Whatever connection you're in, stick to it. Both of you need to stay strong. Both of you need to lean on each other and never mind the outside influences or naysayers or whatever, because they don't see the inner workings of y'all relationship, or what you're putting together, or how you guys hold each other up, and how you guys mesh and vibe and fuel each other on in such a positive way. Just, judgmental people are what they are. You know what I mean? But you guys need to continue to stay strong and continue to stay as a united front. Uh, that's all I got for you, Libra. I hope it helps. Have a good one.